Come tell me why you like Trump. 5'6", the new 5'5", 6'5". Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello,
Hi,
hello. Are you a Trump
are you?
supporter?
No, actually, but I want to debate with you because there's some things that I don't really understand. Sorry for my accent. I'm actually a Canadian, French Canadian, and I'm looking at everything on the news, and I'm looking at a lot of uh, content creator with the same thing. Debate me, Trump sucks, or and I wanted to know, why do you think people voted for Trump? Because there's million of Americans who voted for him.
Hmm.
Why do you think so?
I think that Trump's politics are very fascist and very inflammatory, and I think that he says things that gets him very, it gets him in the news a lot. Over and over again, it's things that come through our social media all the time, things that we have to digest as a society. He says things that are very problematic. So I feel like no matter what the opposite side is doing in politics, I feel like what he is doing and saying creates so much noise that you can't run an effective campaign against him.
Okay, I understand the point, but my talk is, the first thing that come to my mind is, uh, most American. I don't understand how most American have could have come like first uh, thing that they want has prioritized immigrants or things like this. I think that most people, their number one concern is economy, and they want to be sure that they have enough money to make it to the month. And I think most of Americans, I, there's, I think there's big Trump's followers who like the policy about the immigrant and everything. Well, I said the policy. I didn't mean the policy. I just mean the talk shit about immigrant, and they
Hmm.
think that Trump. Yeah, but I think most of them love. But no, not most of them. Not the diehard right, but I think I think a lot of economic perspective American voted for Trump because 2016 and 2020 were good years, not because of Trump, but were good years economically because I think Obama left Trump in a good chair.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, so they look at the time before the pandemic hit and they say, "Oh, look how great the economy was," and they attribute that to Trump. And then I asked them, "What did Trump do to create such a great economy?" And they don't know. And it's just a lot of rhetoric, and it's a lot of tricky messaging that he did, like with tariffs and with you know. Talking about, I just totally lost my train of thought, but he did absolutely mislead them with what he was going to do, talking about energy independent, all this stuff. A lot of the things that he said were absolutely not true, very misleading, and were very vague ideas. No actual policy was proposed by him to fix the economy. And when we found out that what he's really doing with the economy, it's so controversial, we know that Congress would never pass any of this. So but anyway, I have someone else in the box that looks like an actual debate, but I appreciate you coming up and kind of. Uh,
Can can I ask you just one last question?
mhm.
I wanted to bring the points to this place because I think with all the debates that start with Charlie Kirk, who kind of bring the mood of debate me, and Dean and Parker and everyone started to do the same thing. I think it tried to, at some point, put Republican and Democrats far away that they were at first. Basically, I think there's more common ground between the two sides, and I think that at since Trump presidency to now, I think it's gone way further than it was at first. So, do you think you're helping? I know that most of you think that it's a way of educating people, but the way I see it, it's putting people way further than they were before.
So I don't attribute at all what I do as divisive. I think that I've even managed to become friendly with a lot of conservatives that watch my channel. I even have conservative supporters. I think when we talk about it, like in a channel like mine or Dean or Parker, they have like a few million followers. Trump gets 70 times that just anytime he picks up a microphone, and it starts at the top. So I think the division is much more easily seen when you just see what Trump says. Like they're having abortions 2 weeks after birth. So that paints one side as complete dynamic, like infanticide, murdering people, and the other side, we just look at them and say, well, they're liars. We're not doing that. So that is a complete division of the population. You have to take one side or the other. There's no middle ground. Trump has a million of stances just like that. And he makes us face those decisions every day. For me, what I'm trying to do is I talk to people and I try to deconstruct these ideas that Trump has built in people's head, that migrants are not rapists or criminals or violent people or murderers. And I try to show them with data. I think that is something that causes less violence, is de-radicalizing people.
Then it's a good thing. Because like I said, that was my first concern, and that's why I step in. And I'm not like I say, I don't like Trump. I'm in Canada, and everything that I see impact us, and in a way that starting to scare us, not because of you owning us in economically. I think it's more in a way that, well, if you watch the speech at the ONU, I think it was the scariest thing I've seen in politics, and the fact that Macron did, UK, France, nobody is able to say Trump is a liar when he's talk 1 hour and is threatening everybody. So I think that the only country that could put Trump away of threatening everybody else in the world is the United States.
Yeah.
And right now, the way I see it going is he's able to dividing way further than it was before, and I think that everybody is picking on the same thing, that Republicans are idiot, and for supporting him. So by acting this way, I think it doesn't really help to the point that they need to set a common ground to have to stop seeing the two sides, and well, you understand my point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I appreciate you coming up, David, and I appreciate your point of view, and much love to our neighbor above us.
No problem.
And we're sorry. We're sorry for about Trump.
No problem. No, we have a good life here, so keep supporting you, and good luck.
Thanks, man.